Hi everyone, I'm Andrea with the Reliable Beauty Reviews, and today I'd like to put beauty aside and talk about something very close to my heart, my dog Bella, and the Maltese breed. To begin, Maltese dogs are considered the oldest toy breed. They come from the Mediterranean region, and what most people don't know about them is they have hair, they don't have fur. So if you happen to take them out for a walk and it's a sunny day, just be mindful of that. Too much sun can actually burn their skin. They have soft silk hair that you want to comb every day, but there's no extra coat of fur there because it's just thin hair. I love the fact that they're hypoallergenic. If you have allergies, a lot of people recommend this breed, as well as poodles or Bichon Frises. Now, as far as their personality goes, they're loving, they're playful, they're loyal, they're smart, they're lap dogs, they're very sweet. And one thing, when I say that she's smart and intelligent, I'm sure everybody feels all these characteristics are of their own dogs too, and I'm sure they are. But one thing about Bella, she's different than the last Maltese we had. She really communicates with us. She's so smart that, for example, if she's thirsty, what she'll do is she'll walk over to the nearest sink, bathroom sink, kitchen sink, and although I have water in her dog dish, she'll keep staring at the faucet and then me until I get the message she wants a cup of water. So I give her a little small cup of water, and she's happy as a clam. She doesn't always go to the water dish, but obviously she's spoiled, and that's okay. And playful, definitely playful. One thing about Bella, she does not like to play with balls. She prefers small stuffed animals. Ever since we got her, she loves to chase her small little stuffed animals up and down the hallway. She'll play fetch with you, or she'll just play catch. It really just depends on the day. So she's a little finicky, but that's okay. She's female. She's allowed to do that, right? So she's so fun, and she makes you laugh all the time. And more about the breed, they are small, they have short legs, so you don't need to walk them too far either. 5 minutes or less, 2 or 3 times a day is perfect. They're not a bigger dog with long legs, so obviously they're not able to walk too far. Now, most dogs want to always please their owner, so they'll keep trying harder. They'll keep walking with your father, but that could do damage to their legs. So don't overdo it. Just stay within the minimum time that you should. And if my dog gets tired, she usually stops walking, or she just starts panting, and I know, like, okay, that's it for today. Let's just go home. Now, a lot of people also ask me if these dogs are good for children. Well, I would say that they are, but I've also read that any child that's under 7 years old shouldn't really get this breed. They have delicate legs and they can injure easily, and you can step on them because they are so small. I would recommend a medium to a larger size dog for a child, or just wait until your child gets older, like after 8 or 9, and then get a Maltese dog. Now, I don't like to leave Bella home for too long because Maltese dogs tend to get separation anxiety. They get very nervous if you leave them home for too long. And because they're a small dog, they also can't hold their water very long. So I don't recommend crating them all day because they can't hold their water for as long as 4 to 6 hours, they say. And I think 6 hours is really long. I think that's really pushing it. They need to release that water. So what I normally do is if I have to step out of the house or I'm not available to take her out for a walk, I keep a training pad on the floor at all times. So if for some reason she needs to go on the training pad, she goes on the training pad. She's trained to go outside or to stay indoors and go on the pad. So that just works out perfect for us. Now, other people sometimes ask me too, is this a yapping dog? Does she bark all the time? Well, she doesn't bother us. We don't consider her a yapping dog. She will look out the window and bark at birds and butterflies, and she doesn't like skateboarders, or the sound of skateboarders, I should say, cars, trucks, or even dogs that may not look friendly to her. All that's normal. It's not an annoyance. She isn't barking all day long, but you can train your dog to not bark as much when you first get them. Say no or distract them so that it doesn't always happen, because you obviously don't want to disturb your neighbors either. But the Maltese breed is sometimes you'll see it skipping or hopping a little bit in its gait, and that is a condition called luxating patella. And all that means is the knee sometimes goes out of place and then eventually goes back in place, and then they're walking normally again. This doesn't cause the dog any pain. It's very common in this breed. If for some reason you think your dog does have pain, then definitely bring it to the vet. But for both of the Maltese dogs we've had, it's never been a problem, and it's never caused them a lot of pain, or any pain, I should say, because they're not giving us any indication of that. And of course, the vet does check them regularly for that if you bring them to the vet once a year. Now, the lifespan of a Maltese is generally 12 to 15 years or even longer, but I think that it could be longer depending upon how well you feed them and take care of them. Definitely give them good food, no artificial ingredients or artificial byproducts. I like to make a lot of food for Bella. I'll give her just plain unseasoned chicken or hamburger or beef. She also loves the freeze-dried dog food that's really popular right now. She likes the chickens a lot, and she'll eat the beef. So that's something that once they go on the raw diet, they say that they absolutely love it. And she loves the raw chicken nuggets that I'll give her at night. So, but in general, she's always eating healthy food. I do give her peanut butter. That's one of her favorite treats. Most dogs love peanut butter, but just make sure that it doesn't have xylitol in it, which is an artificial sweetener. Also, Maltese dogs have sensitive digestive systems, so you want to make sure that you don't give them too much oil, because you may have some accidents that you have to clean up. So with the peanut butter, I'll usually try to give Bella no more than a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of peanut butter. And for some reason, I think I went over, I try to give her other food to hopefully solidify things, if you know what I'm saying. Another thing about Maltese dogs is they tend to get eye stain because their tears are dark colored. And when their eyes tear, they'll get like dark stains on the inside of their eyes. There are products out there that you can use to keep that area clean. Quite honestly, the last two Malteses we had, they grew out of it, so Bella doesn't seem to have that problem anymore. But Bella's an awesome dog. She's the baby of the family. She's got a lot of names. Obviously, her name is Bella, but I've called her Cotton Ball Head and Cutie Pie and Bella Boop and all these really cute names, but she does only answer to Bella. So if you have any questions about Malteses that I have not covered, definitely put them in the comments section. I'd love to hear from you. If you're in the market for a Maltese and you think it's suitable for you and your family, definitely reach out or talk to a local vet. I'm definitely here for you if you need any questions answered. So I hope that helped you with deciding whether or not you'd want a Maltese for you and your family. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.
I feel so full. I only had like 2 M&Ms and a mochaccino. I feel so full. I only had like 2 M&Ms and a mochaccino.